So I thought I would do this in two parts. One is, what is a digital T? And then the second part would be, who am I? Welcome to the Digital Tea, where I'm spilling the tea on all things digital. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Makazi. I wanted to welcome you to the latest YouTube channel dedicated to men and women just like myself, living that digital life. First, please like, click, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave comments, and I'm looking forward to having a wonderful conversation on how the digital space has had a profound impact on the real world that we live in. So who am I, do you ask? Ooh, all that talking, I'm thirsty. Now, personally, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a child of God, I'm a woman of color, I'm a digital citizen, and a computer scientist. Professionally, I've been a web developer for over 10 years. And if you want to count my education that got me there, then I would say 20 years. If you ever want to know my professional background, I thought I would answer that question that they ask you in an interview. Tell me about yourself. And I've answered that so many times, I could probably do it in my sleep, although I think it might be a little different here for the digital T than for an interviewer. But here it goes. So my name is Makazi. I have lived in all the way down the East Coast. Brooklyn, the Bronx, Boston, DC Metro, Atlanta, North Carolina. I have a bachelor's in computer science from North Carolina State University. When I completed my bachelor's degree, I was a software development tester at the world's largest private software company in Cary, North Carolina, where I did a lot of automated testing, manual regression testing, and I eventually, after about 2.5 years of doing that, I moved north to Boston, Massachusetts, where I got a Master of Liberal Arts in Information Technology with a concentration in Digital Media Arts and Sciences from Harvard University Extension School. I did a lot of courses in web development. I took 2 in web development: 3D modeling, animation, video field production, photography. I even took a course at the Grad School of Education at Harvard, designing and producing media for education. I took 2 courses in web development, one being building dynamic and scalable websites, and that's where I learned LAMP. LAMP is the Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP stack. And that was 2011 when I completed my master's thesis, which was a site in Drupal 7. And since then, I have been a Drupal developer professionally for countless federal agencies. So I worked on, for example, DOL's, Department of Labor's OSHA.gov, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. We were migrating their site from a non-Drupal backend into Drupal 8. I was a Drupal 7 developer at one point for benefits.gov. I have worked on mentalhealth.gov with SAMHSA, which is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. We were taking their site from Drupal 7 to Drupal 8. I also had a wonderful opportunity to work for 3 institutes at the National Institutes of Health as a web developer, including NINS, the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, NIBIB, the National Institute of Biomedical Imaging and Bioengineering, as well as NIAID, the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Now, my favorite project that I've worked on across any federal website was at NIAID. It was the NIH 3D Print Exchange. Wonderful team that I worked for. They were super duper supportive and helpful. I mean, it's everything that you can ask for in a job, but also just the project itself. So the NIH 3D Print Exchange was a biomedical repository of 3D printable models. You can take, for example, a DICOM file, which is a CAT scan. You get a CAT scan, you take the DICOM file, you can upload it into the site and then get a 3D printed physical representation of your CAT scan, like an actual 3D model in your hand. That was a really cool project and my favorite project. Why I left. So what is Drupal, you might ask? So Drupal is a web content management system very large institutions use, like Harvard.edu, whitehouse.gov, nih.gov, even the New York City MTA uses Drupal to push information to like its over 400 stations. I read that somewhere. Also, at one point dabbled in the startup industry. I had a startup, funderdust.com, which was the go-to source to help all founders get funded. I even have the digital tea, where we're spilling the tea on all things digital. So again, I am Makazi with the digital tea, where I'm spilling the tea on all things digital. Again, don't forget to like, click, hit that button, share, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time here on the Digital Tea.